Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Bloodborne. Anyways, in the previous episode of Bloodborne, we defeated the Witch of Hemwick, and then I had to go pee, so we actually never got the item that once defeating the witch we get, and yeah, this guy ain't looking so good. Notably a lot of blood near the, crotch region, and I don't know what's up with that, but we will get our rune workshop tool regardless. And now that we have this, we can finally use some runes. So let's go back to the hunter's dream, because these runes are actually going to be extremely helpful, not only for the rest of the game but in this next area. And let me see if I have any of... yes, I still have these jewels. Now, something I just recently learned, actually, is that we can turn the... was it the red pendant and the gold pendant into blood gems? Yeah, I didn't actually know that. They're not too spectacular, but especially for, like, Amelia's gem, it's not really going to do too much for us if we just keep it in its normal state. And I actually like that one, so I'm going to equip that one. And I guess this tempering blood gemstone will be our second gem for our sword. And oh god, I almost forgot. We should probably turn our Carl runes on. So we have 3 runes and we have 3 slots. The 4th rune slot is actually for your covenant, so we currently can't use that. But I cannot see how you can get through the game without using these runes. They are just so gosh dang helpful. I hope you pick them up, man. I sincerely do. Especially since this next area we're going to be going to is going to be kind of rough. In this episode, we're going to the Forbidden Woods, guys. Now, I do not like this place. First off, it's huge. Second off, all the hunters here are extremely powerful. And there's a lot of them. There's also a lot of dogs. Also a lot of firearm blunderbuss hunters. So you know what I'm going to do about that? I'm just going to knock him out and... there's a lot of wooden plank. Okay, I got a big sword. I roll out of that. But yeah, there's traps here. That'll pretty much one-shot you if you step on this hidden switch, so watch out for that. I'll be pointing the second one out as we go along, but for the time being, I actually need to kind of listen. Make sure I didn't aggro anybody good. So we got this big old guy to fight again. I really dislike this enemy because I've died to him like a lot. Not this specific one, but you know, in the game that we've been playing. I think I've died to this guy 2 times in a row, so that's not good. And hey, twin bloodstone shards. We're definitely going to want those in the near future because that is the next upgrade material for our Ludwig's Holy Blade. And crap. Well, that ain't good. Luckily, our Ludwig's pretty strong weapon. I gotta say, even at just +3, it's doing sufficient damage. My goal is to get it to +5 in this episode. God. That's a little bit of damage you got there, buddy. You know what I'm gonna say to that? I'm gonna fail my charge attack, and it's gonna do absolutely nothing. I'm gonna... I think, yeah, he's basically forcing it by now, because, you know, you can't really dodge it. Another bloodstone ship, nice. We're gonna get a lot of those in this area, by the way, so don't worry too much if they're too rare. And oh my god, those beast blood pellets, guys, those are very, very helpful as well. They make you basically do additional physical damage at the risk of you turning into a beast, but if you're smart, that should never happen. And there's another trap over here, right before the entry to this village-type area. And yeah, that thing looks like it hurts, but it's not the best well-made, and it'll fall down. Now, we could easily enter this village gate through the front door, but that is actually a very bad idea, because there are some important items that I want to grab that are sort of on the outskirts, and the first of which is right here. There's another lamp, and another door we can talk to.
Oh, a hunter of beasts, are you? Glory be. You know not the value you possess. But more's the pity. The hours of the night are many, and the beasts more than I can count. A veritable hunt unending. Not even death offers solace, and the blood imbibes you. A most frightful fate. Oh my. But I'm willing to do you a kindness. Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient, shrouded church. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength. Yes, I'm unquestionably certain.
We'll get, looks like a chewed up peanut, but it's actually a tonsil stone, a lettuced, deformed rock, or perhaps a meteorite. Appears useless, but possesses some odd gravitational force that prevents its riddance. A dubious soul once said, step lightly, blah, 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 blah. This is going to be helpful to get into an area sort of early than we're supposed to enter it, or is debatable. I guess it really is, based on your own interpretation, but yeah. Pretty much at this point in the game, I think once we've beaten Amelia, every single NPC in the game's voice will be replaced by that guy. So chances are you're probably going to encounter it, but we can get it right there and nothing bad is going to happen. We also got some crows to deal with up here. Guarding an armor that is going to be so gosh dang helpful in this area. I don't know what I'd do without it. Well, I guess I'd put on the normal church set, but here we have the white church garb. Now, I believe the gloves and maybe the boots are essentially the same, but the chest piece has so much poison resistance on it. I really recommend it. Yeah, hi doggies. You guys do a little more damage than the ones I'm used to, but you still... That guy just fall. Okay, that was obviously not supposed to happen, but... interesting. Apparently I hit the dog down so hard it went to the Earth's core, whatever. We get an item over there called Beasts Roaring. Hi, Mr. Guys from Prisoner of Azkaban. Their names escape me right now, but yeah, keep that guy. Remember him for later, okay? We'll see him in the next episode. But for the time being, we need to deal with these guys. And I don't think the that enemy is gonna follow us. Yeah, these guys. They basically are here just to throw Molotov cocktails at that sort of like oily river place. But I'm going to take this path and actually take them out before they have a chance to do that. I recommend you take this path too because it's really, really nice and you don't have to worry about basically these guys hitting you, and god dang it. Why can't I get that attack? Why can I not get the parries on the easiest enemy? Well, actually, to be fair, I haven't really been practicing these enemies because usually I just rip them to shreds. Yeah. My god, I'm so happy they brought back the ragdoll physics. That was like my favorite part of Dark Souls, I gotta say. And oh, this could be bad. This could be really bad. I want to try and not die in this episode. This area, I mean, this isn't even the hard part, and I'm already using most of my blood vials. That's not a good sign, but luckily these Molotov cocktail guys do not have the highest armor in the world. So about 2 shots, if you're two-handing your weapon, they should go down. Now that's been taken care of, we just skipped a good majority of this level. Now this place has so many items, it's going to be hard for me to show all of them. So guess what? I'm not going to do it. But I will show off these, you know, where the bloodstone gems are. And also the runes. I think I'm going to hopefully get every single rune in this area. And yeah, this is also a shortcut. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, I'm going to try my best to get all the items. But yeah, there's a bunch of villagers here and also a snake pit. It's poisonous down there. You don't want to go down there. So I don't recommend stepping on those plank of woods. But yeah, get this shortcut if you're having troubles with this area. Very, very nice. To help, you can basically just dash right over here and you should be fine. You should de-aggro pretty much everybody. And everybody you can't outdash, you can probably just charge up your giant broadsword and... Yeah! Wow, that guy fell down there too. That's... I guess that's a testament how strong Ludwig's Holy Blade is. No, not really, but... Yeah, it's a FromSoft game, so you better expect a couple glitches. Not that any of the glitches have been too terrible, but... You know, it's just kind of funny. It's not like he was going to drop items anyways. And yeah, this guy's a cannon. I don't sound very alarmed, mostly because, yeah, you can just kind of run past him and there's not a lot he can do about it. If you zigzag a little bit too, you can dodge the cannon fire and the gunfire. So that's nice, and finish off this guy. Gosh, the jumping attack does so much like damage. It's so nice. And now is the point we want to actually switch into our church guard, because now we're going to stop fighting those type of villagers, so we don't really need physical defense, and now we're going to need some poison resistance for these enemies. He hasn't noticed this yet, so I guess we'll just let him be on his merry old business. But yeah, you're gonna want some poison resistance, and also if you don't have antidotes, make sure you grab some. It's gonna be a good idea. And I gotta say, the white church garb actually makes it kind of look like Altair. It's kind of cool, even though a lot of people hate Altair. You know, I kind of liked him, but yeah, it's a different franchise. Today we're talking about Bloodborne, and also this enemy with the weirdest weapon in all of history. That can't be a practical weapon. I mean, it looks dangerous, or just like it hurt if you got hit by it, but yeah, not nearly as strong as a sword. Because, you know, a sword can stab people and stuff, so it's kind of... Oh, man, we're getting so many twin bloodstones. Heck yeah, dude. Nice. Alright, I'm loving it. I am, in fact, loving it. But yeah, we're going to come into this sort of secret area. I imagine it's not too hidden to anybody, but yeah, we're actually going to go up in this sort of building, and there's going to be an NPC we can talk to, and also some pretty nice items. And I'll get to the best item once we're done over here. We're going to come over to this body, get some more, I think it's poison knives, and then we're going to turn around and see this guy who looks like he's saved his way with some people. How you doing, man?
Whoa! Blimey, don't scare me like that. On a night like this, I took you for a monster. Oh, thank the stars, you're fairly normal. Was it you who put down that awful beast? Ooh, that thing had me trembling, frozen in my boots. And then you came along. Well, if you're a hunter, then would you know of any safe havens?
So I'm just going to be completely straight with you guys. This person is a homicidal maniac, and if you send him to Odin Chapel, he will start randomly killing people. How do I know this, you may be asking? Are you serious? Yeah, he turns into a beast and tears people to shreds. So we're going to send him to Yaska's to get healed.
I'll be. Thank you. It's about time I made a move. I can't very well stay out on my own. Oh, you're giving me hope. Terribly kind of you. Take this. It's all I can offer us, thanks.
And as a reward, he will give us some blood cocktails. Yeah, this guy can obviously not be trusted, so hopefully Yaska can take care of him and we won't have to worry about him. But before we go, there is one item that is, if you're a strength build, you want 100%. The cannon. This is probably the best gun in the game, no doubt. But we'll get into that later. Later in this episode, actually, because, well, it's going to be pretty much a main part of my build. And this guy with an axe is staring at this dead body. Neat. Well, now's the perfect time to assassinate him with my giant sword. Crap, that did not finish him off. Sorry, dude. Oh. Yeah. This guy's a snake monster. That was pretty much my genuine reactions first time playing the game. I was like, oh, hi there, you're a snake guy. Haha. It's just kind of... Yeah, this game gets kind of gross at this point, I'm not gonna lie. So, pretty much for the remainder of this forest, we're gonna have to fight these python, boa constrictor, think of another kind of snake, John, you sound like an idiot, enemies. And they're kind of rough. Mostly because of the poison that they can inflict on you rather quickly. But thankfully, we have the white church garb, which is highly resistant to poison, so that's good. So now we've taken care of all of that. We're actually not doing too bad. Up here is another twin bloodstone shard. It says twin bloodstone shards, so maybe I should call it shards because there's 2 of them. And also a very handy shortcut. If you don't know about this shortcut, you're gonna hate this place because for the longest time, I actually didn't know about this shortcut. This takes us back to the beginning bell lamp thing. I guess you'd call them lamps, really. Bell doesn't really make too much. Well, they have bells on them too, so you know, I don't really know. It's just a lamp thing, I guess. Yes, grab that. Grab this shortcut. There's one more shortcut in this level that will make your day a lot easier. And we're also going to be showing that one off, so yeah. Now we're going to get started on the main portion of the Forbidden Woods, which not only shares the name of the second Zelda dungeon in Wind Waker, which is a random reference, I must say, but, yeah, it's similar, I guess, to a Zelda level in the fact that it's a forest and it's insanely easy to get lost. I personally think of this place as sort of a maze. You could try and just use things to mark your way, but I've actually been through here so many times for the purpose of making a walkthrough, I sort of have everything memorized. I'm not going to be getting every single item in here because the vast majority of them are either way too risky to grab or just really all not that worth it. But if it's a bloodstone shard or a rune, I'm going to try my best to grab it just in case you need it for one of your specific builds. We got another python, dude. It's totally not a python, though. But it's not a cobra, either. I don't really know what snake they were going for. And God, we can't even, like, double R2 him to death. That's how tanky this guy is. But yeah, we should easily be able to get +5, or maybe even +6 on our Ludwigs. And yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm really, really digging this weapon. I kind of want to use it for the rest of the playthrough, but I'll make sure to use some other weapons throughout the rest of the series. And yeah, I kind of forgot to mention, giant Hydra snake enemy. Very intimidating. This thing usually is kind of annoying to deal with, but the fact remains we can just kind of keep circling around it, and it's not going to be able to hit us ever. Oh, we got some Murky Gemstone. I believe that has poison on it, so if you're after that, there it is. And I think if we go behind this little tombstone thing, well, not little, it's humongous, but yeah, there's a clear deep sea rune. Now, if you're still struggling with this area, that rune will actually increase your slow poison resistance. And that usually, if you're wearing the hunter's garb, would make you fully poisoned. So it's a good thing we picked up this armor, even if it's not the most fashionable. Some shining coins, not too great. I believe the armor that you can find in here it'll sell for a pretty good price. Now that kind of stung. But honestly, oh yeah, it's over there if you want it. But I ain't getting that crap. I'm getting the heck out of here and getting to the second shortcut. But it's near that pig if you're at all curious about it. As far as the stats on it, I'm pretty sure it's god-awful, so yeah. Not too concerned. And please don't do that sound. I don't like that, because it summons more snakes. Not really a big deal, though, because we ran, like, straight past him. He's just like, oh, well, see you later. Guess I'll sell my snakes to someone else. And yeah. The giant pig. Hey, giant pig. You still have the same weakness as always, your butt! I'm gonna use a visceral attack on it. And, yeah, that is still ridiculously gross. But we're also going to do something that I haven't really talked about. If you press up on the PlayStation 4 D-pad, you're gonna create something called blood bullets. Now, blood bullets are super, super useful. Basically, I now have 27 bullets at the small sacrifice of a little bit of my life. We're going to use this a lot in the next boss fight because we did pick up that cannon, which the cannon uses a lot of bullets. And oh, hi there. Yeah, there's aliens in Bloodborne, by the way. They're really gross, and I hate them. They're very, very disturbing. I don't like them, man, and we're going to have to fight a couple more of them. I need my Molotov. Maybe not. Just maybe hit them. God, this is actually really risky. I don't like this. I don't like this. No, 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 stop. Okay. Let's back up a little bit. I do not want to deal with their arcane attacks. Yeah, I don't think you can actually parry these guys. If you can, I've never seen it ever, so. You probably can. You pretty much parry almost everything in this game. Usually you can't parry bosses in Souls games. You can do it in these games, so. I don't really know. Anyways, let's bust out our Molotov and try and... I want to show off this rune. Because that is basically what these guys are guarding, and Yeah, these arcane attacks hurt a lot. So keep your distance, and yes, the anti-clockwise metamorphosis. If I recall correctly, that will give us more stamina, which is a very good rune if you think about it. That's a stat we usually have to, use levels to obtain, but we can just get it from a ring slot. Yeah, I kind of like that one. That's pretty much all that's over there. I don't think there's actually anything else. So now we're going to take this right path, where there's going to be even more enemies to deal with. I think we have a second giant boar coming up. Oh, no. This is how you get to the shortcut. Never mind. I remember now. Which is good, because, I want to get this shortcut. This is actually going to take us back to where we found the cannon and that kind of cannibalizing guy. Yeah, this is a really nice elevator to get, because, there are a lot of shortcuts here, but you gotta think, it's still such a large area, This place was kind of a pain in the butt for me, first time playing, but luckily I found out the shortcuts, and now showing them off to you. So now that we have that, there's basically nothing really left to do other than get the last rune that I want to show off, and then head to the boss. The issue being, though, that this boss is kind of hard. So I'm going to have to, yet again, prepare a little bit. I basically need to get enough stats to where I can wield the cannon, which you need 30 strength and 13 skill. But trust me, guys, once you get that cannon, the game's difficulty goes down a significant amount, I must say, because it's kind of broken. Yeah, Dissipating Lake. I think that increases your... God, I can't remember. It has something to do with resistances, though. It might be arcane. No, that's bolt. That's bolt resistance. So make sure you grab that if you're having a difficulty with a certain boss that we'll be seeing in the next episode. It's going to be really cool. And a double visceral attack on Mr. Piggy here. And yeah, he'll go bye-bye. Give us some more blood vials. So strategically, it would be wise to use a blood vial before you finish off one of those pigs, since you're probably gonna get some back. So that's kind of, a smart idea. So use some blood bullets, or use the ability to make blood bullets, and then go for that guy. Which way do I want to go? I'm pretty sure we have to go up first to get the last rune. That's in the Forbidden Woods. Yeah, this is it. Usually you cannot actually enter this area from the other way, so you have to come here to open up that gate. Actually, no, you can. What am I talking about? You can come in this place a variety of ways, but the most optimal way is to come through here, take care of this guy, and then you can just exit. Yeah, it's always nice to have more options. And it's kind of like a one-way door, so that's bad. And there it is, the clockwise metamorphosis. That one increases our maximum HP by a percentage, like a flat percentage. Really, really OP. So I'm going to be switching my runes up a little bit. But now that we've taken care of that, that's actually the bulk of the Forbidden Woods. I'm kind of happy with how I performed here. I actually really hate this area a lot, so that was pretty nice. But before we go any further, we have a pretty rough boss fight ahead of us. So I'm going to go back to the Hunter's Dream and level up a tiny bit, and also change my runes around. So I'll be right back. And alright, I have changed up my setup a tiny little bit. As I said, we got Ludwig's Holy Blade to +5. Pretty nice. And I can also now use the cannon. I got that to +2. Now, to accompany the cannon, I recommend you get some Bone Marrow Ash. If you've been following my guide, you should be able to purchase these from the, Bath Messengers. And also some Beast Blood Pellets. Those are really nice. Level 45 is what I'm going to be doing this boss fight with. You could do more or less depending on what you want, but I also recommend the Clockwise Metamorphosis rune and also the Max Quicksilver Bullets one, because chances are if you're using my strategy, you're going to use a lot of Quicksilver Bullets. I've also took the time to get some blood bullets already, because we're going to fight the Shadows of Yharnim. This boss sucks. I hate it. Luckily, one of the Shadows of Yharnim is ridiculously easy to parry. Like, come on, they gave him so many parry frames. So this is basically like how I like to do this boss fight. There are two shadows here, one of which has a candle, one of which who just has a katana, and the last one which has like a mace and uses a lot of spells. Now, Once you defeat one of these shadows, the boss fight becomes significantly easier. But that is not good. If you get hit by all 3 of those fireballs, yeah, that's going to be a lot of fire damage, and you probably do not have the resistances at this point to deal with that. So my strategy, if I could pull it off, is to try and get as many visceral attacks on the one katana-wielding shadow as quickly as possible, and to use this giant tombstone as cover. May not be the best strategy, but it works for me. To be careful here, and God. And these guys' physical attacks also hurt a lot. It's not just the fire, so make sure you're prepared. 700 damage. But once one of the shadows gets low, something horrific is going to happen. Yeah, they're going to turn into snake monsters. When this happens, I switch to my bone marrow ash. And, no crap, wrong gun. Oh, that's really bad, that's really bad. Oh, might as well just shoot it. Do okay damage, I guess. But no, I switch to the cannon, load it with some bone marrow ash, and then try and hit as many of them as I possibly can. Because this cannon hurts. Okay. Good. Oh god, that was so close. Oh my god, I almost lost. That would have been bad. That would have been bad. Yeah. The cannon hurts, guys. Like, definitely the strongest gun in the game, hands down. It uses a lot of bullets, but luckily we have the blood bullets. Now is when it gets a little bit easier. We can now focus one of the shadows. I like to go katana, candle, mace. That's just my preferred strategy. Oh, you're getting cornered, are you? That was a bad idea. Oh my god. Yes. So since these guys are casters, they're actually programmed to constantly try and run away from you. And we got this guy in a pretty good spot. So we're basically going to get him in an AI loop, which happens every time. No, it is not a glitch. That's just how they're programmed. And oh my god, this is looking really, really good for us. I know I use a lot of blood vials here, but this boss fight could not honestly go better. When the last shadow is alive, he will summon snakes from the ground like he's a Naruto character. It's kind of a cool attack, but I just thought I'd make that comparison. It's kind of, because it's kind of accurate. Okay, did not want to use this many blood vials, but yeah, now's when I like to use the beast blood pellet and just go to town on this guy. Just finish him off with a gunshot. I'm very pumped, guys. That boss fight is not easy. I am a little over-leveled, I must say, but I don't care. That fight is kind of rough. Anyways, that's going to pretty much do it for this episode of Bloodborne. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you found this video helpful. And, well, see you guys in the next episode, where we take on an optional boss. So see you guys then. Bye.